This is me, it's Queen Oseharu, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. So I got a message from a woman, and she said that she was listening to one of my videos, and I touched on a theory that I have. And she mentioned having this same theory and wanted to know what I thought about it. The theory is that we reincarnate in each zodiac sign. So let me explain. One of the things about astrology is you see reincarnation mentioned a lot in astrology. The Greeks and a lot of other groups, now that I think about it, many groups believe in reincarnation. Reincarnation is the belief that your soul comes back. The Hindu come to mind. A lot of different groups believe in reincarnation. They believe that the soul that you have inside of your body, which is what's animating your flesh right now, when you die, doesn't die. Energy can't die, so it really stands to reason. So the energy that is inhabiting you, that is animating you right now, basically what happens to it. Reincarnation theory says that that energy goes someplace for a certain amount of time, maybe heaven, the Gulf of Souls, whatever you want to call it. It goes someplace and chills and then picks another body and comes back again. I believe very strongly in reincarnation theory because I've seen past lives of mine during, one was during a regression, one was during like a reading. I think I've seen it in 3 different occasions and dreams too, but 4th occasion. So I believe very strongly in it. Some people think it's total hogwash, but I believe very strongly in it, and everybody has, you know, their own opinion to slide wherever in the debate they want to. But my theory is based on reincarnation, and so was this woman. Our theory basically goes that you reincarnate in each zodiac sign. So you begin at Aries, then you go to Taurus, then you go to Gemini, then you go to Cancer, so forth and so on. So you reincarnate 12 times. And if you've learned all the lessons that you've needed to learn, then you would be done with your reincarnations. You would go off to be an ancestor, or, you know, somebody who helped in a different capacity from the heavens or something along those lines. But basically you're done, your soul is done its journey. And if your soul isn't done its journey, that you keep on coming back through the zodiac signs until you finish your soul's journey. So this is just something that I came up with just from reading about astrology and from reading about reincarnation and being a priestess. It just makes sense to me, you know, especially being as though the zodiac, the way that the heavens are planned out, it's like a cycle. You know, it's like a calendar. It's like, basically, it's like a cycle. So to me, it makes sense. You know, different things in spirituality run by universal laws, such as the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect. You know, there's a whole bunch of different laws. There's laws in science, like the law of gravity. You know, these laws are the laws, in my opinion, of the universe. So I feel like, you know, these laws, they, you know, govern, it's like systems that govern our planet and our heavens and our lives. So that's the theory that we have. Can it be proven? Heck no. You can't prove half of this stuff, you know. Some of it you can, like I can prove that we have a soul, because I can prove that we have energy. I can plug you up to a battery right now and you'll run that battery with the right equipment, you know. So I can prove certain pieces, but we can't prove it all. So it's just, like I said before, it's faith and it's what you believe in from reading and knowing and whatever it is that you do. So from doing what I do, that's what I came up with. And this woman was saying that she thought that that made a lot of sense, and she had thought of that herself too. So it's just one of those kind of things. It's what I would call zodiac reincarnation theory. You know, that's basically what I would label it, because that's what it is. And I think it does make sense, because think about it. Each zodiac sign has lessons and gifts to give, and they're all different, you know. So it would make sense to go through each one. And they always say the Aries is the baby, you know, and Pisces is all about what? What's the word? rebirth. Pisces is all about rebirth, which I translate to reincarnation. So when they talk about, Pisces, and somebody was once telling me that Jesus Christ was a Pisces, and that his whole story was about rebirth and regeneration. And that is the idea, the martyr, the Pisces. So I thought it was a very interesting correlation. But the bottom line is that the Pisces is the last one. So do you reincarnate back into Aries, or are you done with your soul's evolution? So this is really important. For those of us who are Aquarius, and for those of us who are Pisces, that means we're at the end. That means you are at the end of your cycles. So this incarnation right here is very important. If you're Aquarius, you still have one more. But it's very important to get your soul ready to do the Pisces, so you can be done, And if you are a Pisces, it's very important to get every possible important life lesson that life has to offer right now. So when you pass over this time, you can be done, unless you don't mind coming back as an Aries. I don't want to come back as an Aries. So for me, I'm going to work that much harder in this life, so I can be done after I finish Pisces. But then also remember, I remember wanting to come back. So knowing me, I might finish Pisces and want to come back again. Because there are some pretty great things about being in this incarnation. There are some great things. I didn't notice that when I was a younger girl. But as I've gotten to be a woman and I've gotten older, there are some pretty great things about this particular realm. So maybe I will come back. Who knows? But the bottom line is that that's the theory. So if you are an Aries or a Taurus, you just got here. You just got here. Maybe the first time. And remember, these cycles can happen more than once. So you could have went through the wheel, 2 or 3 times, You could, some people may have reincarnated just 12 times, just 3 times, If you're at, like, for instance, if you're at Taurus, you would have reincarnated only twice. But, if you're a new soul, for example. But for somebody like me, maybe I did the wheel 2 or 3 times. Who knows, But the bottom line is that that's the theory, is that we come back, we go through the cycles, we learn every lesson in every zodiac sign, and then we finish at Pisces or choose to be reborn and do it all over again. So it's just a theory. You could think about it for yourself. Think about where you are. Think about other people. I think it's a very interesting theory. I've been musing about it for like 15 years. But like I said before, these types of theories you really can't prove. So all you can do is muse about them and like kind of look for evidence of them in your own life and in your own chart. But if you ever, for those of you who have a chart done, or for those of you who have never had a chart done, if you do have a chart or you choose to get one, it talks about some of them, some of them go into past lives and things along those lines. Some people have significant things that they have to do, and it comes up in your chart, and it will say directly, this is from your past life, or this is a carryover, or you need to finish this in this life. It will say that to you. So check it out. Think about the theory. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you know somebody else who would like this crazy theory, pass it on to them, okay? Also, I'll leave underneath here my PayPal in case anybody wants to leave a love donation. Thank you for the donations that I've received so far. Likewise, if you would like to get a tarot or oracle card reading, I'll leave my email. So if you want to, you can email me and get an appointment. And I'm on social media, so I'll drop my Instagram and my Facebook in case you want to hit me up in those places. Okay, guys, thank you so much. See you later.